Hello, and welcome back to the Cove with more surviving Mars Green Planet. We are doing alright at the moment. We have a cargo rocket coming back home, which is quite nice. A couple of nice little things to have here or there. But the best thing is the money that we can make. So we will go ahead and land back down soon. But in the meantime, we did build a large wind turbine in the last little bit. And so I kind of forgot to upgrade the polymer blades. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade those. That is a nice little addition for us. Also, it does keep us in the positive for electricity. So that'll be nice. That probably means we can increase our concrete just a bit. We could even potentially... let's see. Let's just double check our buildings. All the moisture evaporators are running. We don't need the fuel refiner at night. I think that should be fairly good. That should put us in the clear. That is... yeah, quite good. So we'll go ahead and do that. We did also go ahead and build up a drone hub all the way over here. Now, I think we've got a couple too many drones that are just in this specific area. So let's just take... what was it? It was 4 of those drones? No, I have 6 selected. Hang on a second. Let's select these 3. We'll go ahead and assign them over to this main one and then maybe 1 extra. Because at the moment they had 6 drones. Not a whole stack to do. We do have a couple of things that are slightly outside of range. So we'll just make sure that this one here, being our primary, has the most. And then we'll have a couple of drones that can do some excess tasks if necessary. Alright, so we've got that sorted. What else do we need to follow up on? Looks like our RC transport has finished up with some things. I believe we have... where is it? Oh, okay, we have some more metals over here. So let's go ahead and get them back to base. Whoops. Transport. Let's go ahead and create a transport route. Where were we? We were just over here. There we go. So we'll load them here. Let's just select everything that we can. And then we'll go ahead and deposit them back at base. That should be good. Alright, so let's see. What else have we got to deal with? Not too much at this stage, it seems. We'll have... yeah, our dome is doing fairly well. I think we're fairly happy with our production so far. We have enough room for a few more children, but not a great deal. We could potentially go ahead and break down that open air gym like we did discuss previously. Alright, 13 out of 14. We've got kids going through school, which is good, so that'll give them some solid traits. We may want to go ahead and swap this out for maybe a university, or actually I don't think we have that unlocked yet, but we may want something else. Let's just have a quick double check of our techs. We've got some food, growth for some out dome farms, probes, productivity training, greenhouse, and then education. Okay, so that's the university. Realistically, we're probably not going to get anyone through there anytime soon. Yeah, I think it's at a good spot on our priority list. We could also worry about maybe moving over to some apartments if we do want to build up a little bit more of our population. But I think for now we should be... yeah, we should be alright. Now, we could potentially in the future chuck in another dome. I'd be thinking maybe somewhere around here. Make the most of these rare metals underground. That would be very good for consistently churning out money. We could also then do maybe a second dome up over here for some more research boosts. Yeah, so this one is the only 20% one that we have, so that's probably a good spot. You know what? Slightly outside of range of our drones, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to start a little bit of landscaping. Let's go ahead and flatten out the earth. Let's go from about here, and then we'll work our way across there. That should be good enough. Alright, so that should give those couple of drones a little bit of something to do. They can deposit the rock over in these large dumping sites, and then we can process through for some extra rare metals that we otherwise would have missed. Okay, so that's a good plan. Let's go ahead and speed some time up. That should be good. Let's see. I don't think that there's too much else to worry about. No, these are up and running. Power is now through the roof. In fact, if there's any buildings that aren't running during the day, we probably should. Let's just double check. No, I feel like we are doing a reasonable job with what we have. Alright, fantastic. That is good news. Now let's see, how are we going here with small parts factory? We did build this in the last one. We have a geologist working there, and we have... what is this? An engineer. Okay, well that's good. But you know what, if we're going to have 2 people working there, let's split them over different shifts. Make sure that everyone's working, outputting as much as we can. That'll be half of produced per day. I think that our maintenance is 0.9. Okay, well, you know what? We'll be all right. We'll figure it out as time goes by. All right, and that is one of our other anomalies researched. So I believe, let's just scroll out. Yeah, I think it was down over here. But down over there. Either way, there was a... yeah, it was down over here. There was an event we had for some breakthroughs. We found 6 alien anomalies, and each one of them has given us a nice 3% discount to all of our technologies, which is particularly good. I do love a very solid science game. So that'll do for now. We have our rocket in orbit, so let's go ahead and pop that down. I think once we get this back, we might go ahead and go through some planetary missions and see what we can do there. We don't have enough materials at this stage, so let's just make sure that we say forbid exports at this stage and just load up. In fact, you know what? Let's just go ahead and we'll leave that on there, and we'll just go ahead and pick up something and we can figure it out from there. So we do have this one here for an RC transport, 12 hours and gain tech. That's rather nice. We could go for some unknown. That could be a good breakthrough potentially. Maybe some other resources or science. We're not going to do any of the crude ones at this stage. We don't have enough people on our colony to make that happen. Yeah, some extra resources. Definitely worth doing, but I think for now we'll just go ahead and focus, on Project Solar. Yeah, that is definitely the best one to go for. So let's go ahead and send that. That'll sort out all of that. So that should bring back our things automatically to put them on that ship. And I don't think that the drones are really too busy with much, so that should be a fairly fast reload. Yeah, there we go. Look at all of that. That is just fantastic to see. Apparently, they are gathering exports. That is... let's forbid that for now. We should probably take them out again if we're going to be shuffling off to space. No point taking extra resources. That is another scan completed, which is rather good. Let's see. Anything of great value? Not that I'm seeing. No, I'm not seeing anything of particular note. Okay, well then where do we want to go next? You know what? I suppose we may as well go here. It's a little bit of an awkward situation, but you never know. It's worth checking out. Hopefully there's an anomaly or something along those lines. That would be good. We also do need to double check our explorer. Okay, it is searching for the other anomaly. I was pretty sure that I had it queued up, but it's always worth noting. And then what's going on here? Ready for takeoff? Did we not give the expedition the go-ahead? Oh, okay. I must have not hit the right buttons before. That is my bad. Alright, well either way, that'll do. off you go. Lovely to see. And then what else do we need to worry about? Well, we've got excess power during the day and night, so that's all sorted. Our battery's just a nice safety measure. We do have these large turbines, so we don't have to worry about power as much during the dust storms. You know what? How much early warning do we have? About an extra 8 hours since we've built a second one. I reckon we go ahead and we build another. I think that could be good to know. Just having extra time up our sleeve for bad events. So we'll go ahead and we'll build one of these. Again, the maintenance and consumption of power does not matter. It's only one metal and electronic. We'll pop this over. Where can we put this? That's fairly out the way. Oh, there we go. Yep, that'll do. And yeah, that'll also help with our scanning times, so that would also be useful. Alright, one building's not working. What's going on? Small parts machinery, not enough workers. That's alright. We'll get to that in time. Yeah, in fact, I reckon if we get an extra person there, we should come up to about that one machine per day. But either way. Looks like new texts are available for research. Let's go ahead
to the barren environs of the red planet that meets the eye. A veritable treasure trove of undiscovered knowledge and wonder. So long as you know where to look.
Alright, so the effect is, I think we've had this pop up before, so I'm not going to reread it. But the effect is that the following texts have been revealed on our research screen. Utility crops, low-G engineering, atomic accumulator, battery optimization, supportive community, and Dozer rover. Ooh, okay. All of these are nice. So the atomic accumulator has, yeah, incredible capacity. So that's a battery on steroids, more or less. That is really nice. That could be beneficial and yeah, that could be very useful in the long run. We also have a Stirling generator that is, we already had that. Supportive community. Pose the risk of developing flaws after a sanity breakdown. That's not bad. That could be rather good, especially sooner than later. As time goes by, we would be hoping we have less breakdowns. Terraforming, an RC dozer that can be used for landscaping, and we can now order them from Earth. Peculiar. Alright. And then let's see. Utility crops for farms and hydroponics allows provide oxygen and improve soil quality. Alright, well that might be worth noting. We'll see about that. Low-G engineering. This would be an amusement park, a medium-sized dome, ooh, and a trigon. Huh. That could be good. We have been thinking about a new dome, so that is a possibility. And then battery optimization. Yeah, capacity for the drones is increased by 50%, which is fairly good. Alright, so we have a few good options. We're not going to go with any of them right away. I'm happy with what we already have, and it's taking some sweet time to make our way through. In fact, we're not outsourcing at the moment, and we did deliberately send off that shuttle earlier so we could make some money. The question is, do we want to risk having less than, or well, having a roughly $500 million to our name, or do we want some as spare just in case? You know what? I think we're going to save ourselves a little bit of cash. We'll stay where we are for now. Yeah, I think we'll stay where we are, but at after our next shipment, I think we'll go ahead and boost up our outsourcing. That'll help us get through the text nice and fast. In the meantime, let's see, what are these drones doing? Yep, they're slowly working on this, which is excellent. Everybody over here seems to be fairly busy, but nothing too crazy. Alright, you know what? Maybe we'll go ahead and we'll assign you over there. That should be fine. And then let's see, any other drones that are just kind of hanging out? Going to the fuel refinery for no good reason. You know what? I think we can go ahead and do that since it's carrying nothing. Yeah, that'll be fine. So we'll send a couple of extra drones up there, get that done a little bit quicker. That should be easily sorted. Oh, and the anomaly has brought up more text for us. Alright, so let's land the rocket. Let's also go ahead and bring back up the tech tree. What have we got? Topology AI. Ooh, drones can work faster on a landscaping project. That could be very nice. Okay, that's not bad. We also have dome bioscaping. Residences in basic domes, microdomes, and barrel domes have improved comfort. Now that is rather nice, because that's just residences. That's not houses or apartments specifically. That's all of them. Ooh, that could be very nice. Alright, and then what else have we got? Passenger rockets. We can carry more colonists. That'll be good when we bring in more people. That'll also work well with our high-rise apartments. And then we've also got our Rover Commander AI. The RC Commander starts with 4 additional drones and limit is increased by 12. Unlocks a new automated mode for the RC Explorer and Transport. Well, that'll save us some micromanagement. That could also be rather good. And then amplification. Yeah, some basic stuff there. Refineries and factories. Increase power consumption, but can create more. I think that would be worth using on our what is it, rare metals refinery. That would be very good. Otherwise, I think we'll be fine. And then we can also now go ahead and train our security officers and medics to have extra performance in specialties. All right, well, all fantastic things. But again, we need to focus on a couple of these first, and then we will start making our way through. But it is certainly promising for us. Alright, here. So, let's see. Yep, you're about to land. We have only 20 metals at rare metals at this stage. Okay, so this is going to arrive in almost 2 days. Just given the fact of all of the extra time, I think we'll just go ahead and we will build this as quickly as possible, even if it's not a full shuttle load. What is that? So if it's just over $1 billion for 30 of them, 2/3 of $1 billion is still quite respectable. So that's still 600 million, 700 million depending. So I think that's a good idea. We'll send that away as fast as possible. Again, if we can get that outsourcing, that would be good. We can also see if we need to bring anything back with us. From there, yeah, we still seem to be doing all right. All right, but again, we will launch this just before the Great Dust Storm arrives. Should be fine. These will also produce more power given the fact the storm is flying through. And I think, let's see, power should be fairly safe. Oxygen is more than enough. Our water tanks are full, which is fantastic. In fact, let's just double check our crops. We're at 90% soil quality. We're about to go to potatoes after this at 100, which would be fantastic. And this, let's see. A low yield and grows slowly, but improves the soil, increasing the yield of the next crop. Will generate seeds on a harvest. Well, realistically, we are steadily growing with our food. Maybe we do go ahead and start working on some crops, some seed crops anyway. Yeah, it uses the same amount of water. It doesn't produce us the extra food, but at the same time too, it's not the end of the world. Let's see, if we check out our food, how much does it say that we use? Consumption of 2? Oh, well, you know what? That's, yeah, that is ridiculous. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and shuffle over to seed crops. We'll start building up those resources for future use in our terraforming. I think that's not a bad idea. And then in the meantime, I guess when that dust storm approaches, we can send out our drones. We can get them to work on a little bit of this flattening. Yeah, I think we're going to be perfectly fine. Yeah, I think we're going to be safe. All right, now one other thing. We do have one unemployed person, it seems, in our dome. Whereabouts are you? You're a geologist. Shall we go ahead and, yeah, set that as your workplace? That'll be fine. You know what? We'll open up that extra one just in case. Maybe one of our children has grown up and has taken her job. Yeah, the infirmary is fine. We don't have to worry about that. We've got medic and 2 geologists. Let's see. No specialization geologists. Oh, it'll be nice when we make our extra dome because we can use a lot of our geologists to be able to mine those rare metals so much quicker. So I guess that's not the end of the world, and everybody else is being trained. Does look like we are now going to be at capacity fairly soon for our living complex. So another dome is going to be in order. Alright, so with that, let's go ahead and just... Oh, wait a second. Do we want to build that now? Ooh. We would be building just another basic dome, but I don't know if that's really what we want. A medium dome would be what we'd prefer. It is a larger dome too, so that would give us a much better blueprint in the long run. Yeah, okay. I think we're going to have to change up some of our tech. Let's go ahead and we'll drop the adapted probes for now. That's nice, but again, at the same time too, not the most important. Let's go ahead and get the low G. Yeah, in fact, we're going to go ahead and queue that up on top. And since we're about to send off and get some more money, I think we preemptively start outsourcing. We'll spend $1 billion. Yeah, that'll at least get us through productivity training and probably a bit of the way into the greenhouse. Yep, I think that's what we do. Let's go ahead and get that done. That should be fine. Alright, so that'll be fine. That gives us 1.3 thousand science per day. Let's see, estimated time remaining just over 1 day for low-G engineering. Okay, this way we can make decent plans. We can figure out where we need to be and where we need to go to.
Sector scanned.
Potentially, if it's better, we may put it and make this a science dome over here. That could be beneficial. Let's also go ahead and continue our landscaping before I forget. Okay, that's all relatively flat. That's all well and good. There's something over there that isn't. Yeah, I'm not really seeing it though. So this is not flat. Okay, so you know, we'll just go over this way. That's fine. That's only... Oh, never mind. Apparently that's not a valid... Oh, the game was just not quite processing that right. Alright, well then that's all of this done. That is fantastic. Yeah. We'll see if the medium dome potentially could cover 3 of these sciences, because if we can, we'll happily start doing some research tech, and then we can just make a tiny out dome for the metals. Because again, if we can get this up and running and make buckets and buckets of money, that would be fantastic for us. Let's see, we're down a little bit of power, but that's to be expected of a night time. And... oh, 3 planetary anomalies found. Okay, so what have we got? Breakthrough, but we need to send some engineers. What else have we got? Resources. I think we already knew of this one. Let's go this way around. Project Ocean, we already knew this one. Mind you, any crew specialization, that could be worthwhile if we bring in some more people for a new dome. Yeah, okay. And then what else have we got? Project Niagara could be useful. Another solar project for, well, we'd need a safari, but that would be research progress, so that could be worth spending money on. Yeah, there's a few of these that are research progresses. Okay, so we might go ahead and purchase a safari. We don't normally need one because we don't really care for tourists, but at the same time too, science is science, and we will work towards those things. Alright, so either way, let's keep on going. You, my friend, almost maxed out. That is rather nice. Yeah, again, if we can make it just one more, that would be rather good. Again, try and be as efficient as possible with our rare metals. That was one, and I believe that's probably going to be about it. Yeah, only 3 per day, so that ends up being 6 over the 2 of these. So that should be 3 more. We have room for 3 more? You know what? We only need room for 2 more. Alright, fantastic. We might actually get a full shuttle load out, which is kind of exactly what we wanted to do, if at all possible. Alright, just keep a careful eye on this timer here. 11 hours. We do have one in storage somewhere, so that should get carried away. Let's move this transport back over here. I don't think that there's much we really need to worry about doing with him for now. Oh, and it looks like we have 2. You know, let's make this a high priority. If there is anything that can get done, it probably needs to get done soon. Because again, we do not want to get trapped here for a couple of days unnecessarily. Alright, 30 out of 30, that's what we needed. Let's go ahead and set that back to regular priority, and let's launch to Earth. Alright, fantastic. 6 hours to spare, and a full cargo hold just waiting to turn into money. Excellent, excellent. Alright, so I think that's a pretty good spot for today. Yeah, we'll see how this great storm, this great dust storm affects us in the next one, and yeah, hopefully we'll even be able to work towards a new dome, because that would be just fantastic for our people. So if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan signing out.